Hey ghouls and creepy dolls, it's Kirstie and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am going to be doing a glamorous school look for you guys. I have not done a school yet on my channel, and I know I said I would do Chucky at some point, and I will probably do it, but I just think I already have a creepy doll, so yeah, so I just changed my mind again. Oops, my bad. But yeah, I did want to do like something kind of very cute and girly for all of you girly Halloween goers this year. So I'm going to be doing this kind of glamorous pink and purple skull for you guys. So yeah, I have already previously put my foundation on. I haven't put any powder on just because I wanted to bake. I've concealed and I've done foundation and I've done my eyebrows, and that's it. That's all I've done. And obviously primed and stuff. I've primed with my usual Makeup Revolution primer and moisturised with my Nivea shaving balm cream. So yeah, I've done that. And yeah, so I've done my eyebrows with my MUA Power Brow, as I normally do, in the shade Mid Brown. Perfect for redheads and people with light brown hair, so yeah. Anyway, you're going to need, for this video, you're going to need a selection of pink shades in shimmers and also in mattes, but you're going to need way more mattes than you're going to need shimmer. You're going to need the matte shades for contouring and stuff. We're going to full on pink skull this. It's not going to be no boyish kind of brown or black skull. We're going to make a completely different cute look. Kind of like those neon skulls, but like not neon. It's more pastel and shimmer skull than it is neon. So I will be using my MUA Tropical Oceana palette, and you're going to need eyeliner, of course, mascara, of course, some form of highlight if you don't have a like super pigmented shimmery pink. There is pink champagne in the SOPH palette, which you could also use as highlight. I'll swatch it for you real quick. So it looks like that. So it's kind of like very pink. Right guys, so to start this off, what I want to do is I want to bake my under eyes to help with fallout. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some translucent powder on top of, well, obviously I'm going to use translucent powder on my my Real Techniques Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to, you don't have to go overboard with this. I mean, I know a lot of YouTubers do. They love to bake, but I don't see the point, personally, to go too overboard. It looks exactly the same as if you just did a little less. I'm just going to pour a bit more in my lid. I'm using the Collection 2000s translucent powder, if anybody is wondering. I like this one because I use the concealer, the Collection 2000 concealer, and I think both of them together work really well. So, right. So I've literally put like 3 lots of powder on each side. There's no creasing at all. Apologies for the dark circles if they are coming off very offensive. I had a really horrible sleepless night. I think my depression's kind of like catching up with my sleep pattern. So right guys, so yeah, but then it also helps for this look, which is why I haven't colour corrected my under eyes, because I do want them to look slightly sunken in, and if I have like dark circles, then that's going to help with that. So if you have dark circles, I wouldn't personally bother colour correcting. I'm going to just start with a rather large fluffy brush, this little white one here, and I'm just going to go in and set the concealer with the shade Nirvana. Right, there we go. So we've set the shadow right up to the brow with this very, very light pink shade. You cannot see it on camera because I have really super pale skin. That is pink pigmented, so yeah. Right, I'm going to use the second palest shade, and we're using Shell. And we're just going to bring that all the way up to our brow. Right, because you are a skull, you're going to want to put some pink at either end of your eyebrow too, like right here, and just to make your eyes look very sunken. You can bring the shadow down your nose. I do think that looks super cute. We may be adding glitter to this as well, so beware. It will be full on girly skull, this will be, right? So I'm quite happy with that for now. Like, that is just literally the light base. That is, we're just going to leave a little bit by our eyebrows because I want to add the highlight shade there, because it's a glam look, so we may as well full highlight, if you know what I mean. Right, next shade is going to be this. We're literally going to skip 2 shades in this palette, and we're going to use the shade Elated, which is this big dark one. It looks darker on camera. It's kind of like well, it's kind of like a dupe for Star Power from the Jeffree Star palette, because they do look very similar. Right, I am just going to take a few dabs. Whoa, this is super pigmented. And we're going to apply this above the crease in circular motions and blend it. Right, I am going to bring the dark pink over the top of the light pink that's going down the nose a little bit, and then I'm going to go underneath the eye to round off the sockets. Right, I am going to take some of the previously very light shade. I believe it was called Joy. No, it's called Shell. And I'm just going to blend out the harsh edges. Right, now we're going to go in with a very, very dark pink. I'm going to use the shade Strawberry Sweets, I think it is. Let me just check. Yes, it is. It's Strawberry Sweets from the SOPH palette. It's this kind of pink here. I'm just going to use a small amount of that on a definitely thinner brush. So you want to get yourself, I'm going to use a thinner blending brush. Right, that's definitely added some definition to the eye socket area. Right, I'm now just going to take a tiny brush. I'm going to use an angled brush. I'm just going to take a tiny bit of strawberry sweets. Well, a fair bit of strawberry sweets. And then I'm just going to put a tiny bit of black just to add a bit more darkness to the crease. Right, now I've put the line in, I'm just going to smoke it out with my big fluffy brush again. Right, so I've made like this really dark, hollowed like reddy pink with the black and the pink. Right, so now I've applied that all over the lids and blended it out. I'm going to apply a small amount underneath the pink on this eye. Right, so we're going to tight line and waterline our eyes with black eyeliner. Right, so I've done that. Now I'm going to reach for a super... Right, I'm going to reach for a packing kind of brush like this. And you want to take your light pink highlight shade. Right, so there we go, like that. I'm crazy for the highlight. I do apologise. It's just how I am as a person. Right, and then you're just going to blend that out with the shell shade from the beginning, just to make sure there's no super harsh highlight line. Right, now the fun bit. Right, you're going to want to take a glitter adhesive or lash glue. Right guys, I've applied the wrong glitter to my eye, so I'm using this glitter, which is even brighter. And I'm just going to apply it to the middle of my eye, just kind of like a glitter halo. Right, so we now have this kind of glitter halo. Don't worry about any kind of glitter fallout because we did put powder down at the start. Right, I'm now gonna just apply mascara and the eyes are done. Right, so there we go. We have the eyes finished. Woohoo! Right guys, so on to making this more like a skull. You're going to want to... Right, basically what I'm going to do first is I'm going to map out where I want my contour using my contour brush, which is one of these flat ones. I'm going to map it out where I want it with just a kind of like concealer shade. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Pro HD Cream Contour Palette, and I'm just using this shade here to map out where I want to put my light. So I've just given myself kind of a guideline. You can't see it, but I can, which is the main important bit, that you have that guideline. And obviously if you mess up, then you can always fix it. I'm going to start with the lightest shade first and then build up like you do with a cut crease. So we're going to go back to this palette. We're going to go in with Shell. And I'm just using like a kabuki face brush. Now I'm going to go in with a super small brush. I'm going to go with this brush and I'm going to apply the second dark shade, this one that is most prominent around our eyes, which is the shade Elated, and I'm going to map out so you want like this kind of shape. Now I'm going to take my kabuki brush and blend it out. Right, and then finally you're going to take a even thinner brush and use this kind of eyeliner brush. You're going to take the Strawberry Sweet shade that we've used and you're going to just put Strawberry Sweets like that. Then we're going to just take a fluffy angled brush and blend that out. Right, so I've blended that out as much as I want it to blend out. Right, so we're going to blend it like that. Then you can just take the Elated shade and the Shell shade, mix them together and apply them under the contour, just to increase it a bit more. Right, so we're going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to go in with Shell. Right, so we're going to blend it out. I'm going to use this brush because I felt this blended much better. And then finally in with the Strawberries and Cream shade. Right, so now we've done the cheekbones. I'm just going to pause the video and check back. So guys, that took much longer than expected. Basically, I did a nose and it just didn't look right, so I wasn't happy with it. And I wanted the cheeks to appear a bit more sunken in, so I then lined the cheeks with this Me Now lip liner. But for you guys at home, any dark pink lip liner that you can get your hands on will work just fine. And then I just added some black shadow on top of, just like the eye sockets where we did the black and the strawberry sweet shade. Just did those two together just to add a bit more of a sunken in feel. So we've got that. So I'm just going to apply a small amount of foundation, just over my nose area. I'm going to try and do it with my Primark felt liner. A felt liner would be easier because then you're not got any chance of the tip moving and changing shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath my nose to start with. This pen seems to have dried out, which is really sad, which means I'm now going to have to try and use my brush liquid liner to get the shape that I want. Right, so I am actually happy with the nose like that. Trick to this is to not go too wide on your nose, even if you do have a wide nose. Mine's kind of bulbousy, but the trick is to not go too dark with it. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let that begin to dry, and then when it's dried, what I want to do is put some pink shimmer on top of it with a shimmer pink. So yes, right, anywho, we are going to go on to the hard, difficult part of this makeup look, and that is the teeth. So you're going to need a liquid liner or a now what you'll want to do first is you're going to want to do a very straight line. So close your mouth and then do it. It doesn't matter if it's not completely thin. Right, I'm going to close my mouth now and then draw on the teeth. Right, so you're just going to map it out like that, and then basically what you want to do is you want to try and make the ends of your teeth very pointed. Right, so I've just done like a point on each tooth. I'm not happy with the middle ones, and I'm hoping that I can fix them when I do the colouring in. Right, now what you're going to do is you're going to take a flat small brush with the pink, and you're going to like create shadow so it looks like gums around the teeth. I'm using the bright shade Elated from the MUA palette. Right, there we go. I'm now going to take a white pencil eyeliner and I'm going to start to colour in the teeth. I want to make sure that the pencil is freshly sharpened so that it's extra white. Right guys, right, I'm just going to leave that to sit a sec while I add some cute shimmer to my nose. Right, I've started off with some dark pink and then I'm going to go on top with some light pink, and then I think I may add a little glitter, a little bit of glitter. I'm not going to glue this down, I'm just going to just to sparsely apply a little bit of glitter. Woohoo! Right, I'm gonna highlight. I want kind of a blinding highlight, so I'm going to spray just apply some to my forehead because I feel like the forehead would be quite prominent. Right guys, and I'm going to take some of my white highlight and just apply some onto some of the teeth that would be catching the light. I'm just going to finish finally with dragging some of the bright pink shade up. Right guys, I am now finished, and this is the final look. So yeah, I'm super happy with it. I mean, it's the first time I've actually ever done a skull, so I'm actually really happy with it. I hope you guys like it. I wanted to do something super different and super girly, so I'll just give you guys a close-up. So a bit of fixing spray and some black eyeliner in your purse for the inside of the lips for after you've drank, and you should be good to go. This should last you all night. I mean, I've used good foundation, so I'll just take a look at that little blinding highlight. Woohoo! But yeah, I've been Kirstie of Kirstie's Tutorials. If you're new to my channel, please stick around, subscribe, and join our creepy geeky family, where I do creepy, geeky, and glamorous looks twice a week at the minute. Could even be more if I get any more free time. But yeah, please stick around and join us, and stay tuned for another Halloween tutorial. Bye guys.